Hey, I thought I'd do a video on the cost of living from someone who actually lives here in Santa Cruz. I looked online and I Googled cost of living, but there are these numbers, these national average numbers, and they take all these numbers and they kind of distill them and then they kind of pop them out, and they don't really take the area into consideration. So I thought I would go over just a few, like cost of gas, cost of groceries, shopping here, and just, kind of give an overview. So a bag of groceries, full disclosure, I buy groceries at a very expensive store. Why? Well, because I really love their produce and their meats. They're very good, and I believe them to be good quality, but they're expensive. Yet I still think their bag of groceries and even Trader Joe's, which we have two of, have come in pretty comparable at about $70 a bag. No alcohol, no meat. And before I forget, could you subscribe to my channel? I forgot. Sorry. I'm just going to lay that here. Anyway, let me get back to the groceries. So I've just kind of watched the price go up, and I'm kind of struggling to get less groceries in my door because I'm buying a little bit less because youch. Yet, I want to give you the counterpoint to that. You can grow your own food here. We grow in our yard, and we have a teeny yard. We don't have a big lot. We don't have a big farmed lot. We don't have any cattle grazing, no goats. Yet we have a couple little planters, and we have strawberries, we have blueberries, potatoes. We've just put in tomatoes, peas, zucchini. They all thrive. Basil. We even grow our own asparagus. And, if you can't afford the cost of a fishing trip, you could catch your own fish here. I mean, it is expensive, but there are some things that you can do. Like transportation, for example. At Costco, it's about $5.65 for a gallon of gas. And I noticed around town, it runs at about $6 a gallon. But you don't have to drive. There's other ways to get around. We have a really good bus service. It's $2 a day for one trip. And then it's $6 for a day pass. And then they have full month passes. They have many different ways that you can buy that pass. So that's also an alternative. You don't have to have a car. You can bike, ride, scooter, walk, have somebody push you in a wheelbarrow. You could be downtown still in about 15 minutes, especially from the Upper West Side, because it's, it's all downhill. Don't know how you're going to get home, though. Energy costs. This one, I thought about this one for just a minute, because with energy costs, there's things that you can do. We don't have really cold winters here. You can bundle yourself up just a little bit, maybe use your heater just at night for the really cold nights, but during the day you don't need a heater. During the summer we have a few hot days. I'm not gonna lie, but then we have the fog that comes in and cools in. So maybe just a couple fans, and then opening the house up at night and closing it up during the day. Some blackout curtains to kind of close everything up. There's been a few hot days where I've done that. But then it just kind of generally just cools off again. We do have hot days. But, a lot of our houses don't have air conditioning just because we have a natural cooling system, which is, the ocean. Housing, the median income is about $112,000 to afford to live here, which, I'm not really sure if that's really based in reality. That's kind of that national average kind of distilled into our little area. But I can tell you the median home price here is being registered at 1.27. But on the west side of Santa Cruz, it's more like a 1.4 and a little bit higher. So the housing costs are definitely going to eat into your budget. Now, I'm not going to touch on daycare. I didn't research that, and that wasn't in the charts that I looked at. But if you're kind of worried about cost of food, well, you can grow your own food. We do have some wonderful nurseries here that have they have flowers and they have vegetables that do well for our area, and they have plenty of knowledgeable people that will help you figure out what's great for your yard. and then the transportation you can take care of other ways. You don't have to have a car. Of course, going across town, you might need something more like an e-bike, which, by the way, I did research. Those start as low as $2,000, and sky's the limit on the end price on that. I'm looking into one because I'd like to get across town a little quicker because traffic is so bad. So, boy, I'm really selling Santa Cruz here, aren't I? I do want to touch on shopping. And that's for overall, like clothes and household items. We just don't have a lot of stores here. We have some wonderful local businesses. We have a couple of Targets, a Bed Bath & Beyond, Macy's, which is super teeny, and a Kohl's. But to buy products here, kind of like scorched earth, and it's always been like that. Really, there just hasn't been a whole lot. We had the mall that had more stores in it that does now because they're supposed to be putting in a new mall. But anyway, shopping here is a bit rough. You're going to get more selection in the Santa Clara Valley or on Amazon. And then I'll just touch on healthcare. The costs of healthcare, I believe, are just the same here. They're a little under 100 here, so 98.7. So I think we're really very close to the national average in terms of cost. But we also have a holistic community that can help you if that's not the direction that you want to go in. And we also have more and more healthcare providers coming to Santa Cruz just going, you know what, I really believe in a healthy lifestyle. I realize that the local health providers aren't going to pay me what I would get paid in another area, but I want to live here and I want to live healthier here. And we've just been getting so many trained, qualified health providers here. So that's kind of something that's really changed in my lifetime here in Santa Cruz. So your basic cost of living. I thought I would give you my water bill. My water bill is $140. My PG&E, water bill on Santa Cruz City, is water, sewer, garbage. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. PG&E, it used to get down as much as $40 in the summer because I would hang out a lot of my clothes, but even hanging out my clothes, I haven't really been able to etch into the higher energy costs. So I would say an average of about $100 a month with $200 to $300 for a small home in the winter. And then, like I said, $140 with water, sewer, and garbage. So that kind of takes care of that. We have a real issue with our internet providers. Honestly, I don't think any of them are really very good. So you'd have to shop around on that, but you're looking at about $75 to $100 a month on that. So that wraps up what it costs to live here. Please subscribe to my channel for more just very opinionated Santa Cruz information, and reach out to me if you have some more questions about living in Santa Cruz that I can help you with, or if you're just ready to go live somewhere with a lower national average, I'm happy to help you with that too. Thanks.